Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, your business podcast that's your personal business Siri, giving you the business answers you need every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And in today's lesson, you will learn why not having fun can cost you your business. This is a very personal episode and a very personal lesson for me today because I've run a business that was just not fun. I wasn't having fun. And I had to eventually stop doing that business because I just was not having fun and it affected everything. I'm going to explain to you how this affects your business, not having fun, as well as how to have fun, how to deal with the stresses and problems and issues you may have in your business and see them as isolated challenges rather than the way you feel about the whole business. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're building, whatever you're engaged in, the default mode you should be in is having fun. And I'm going to explain how to do that and why it's so important in today's episode. So without further ado, let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by HostGator. HostGator is an all-in-one web hosting solution. Whether you're looking to launch a new website, register a new domain name, secure an SSL certificate so you can have secure checkouts, whatever it is, HostGator's got your back, and they do it all without breaking the bank. In fact, if you go to HostGator.com and use promo code OmarHookup, you can save 25% off web hosting. Again, that's promo code OmarHookup at HostGator.com. I'm going to split today's lesson into two parts. Part one, we're going to be talking about why having fun in your business is so important and why not having fun can cost you your business. The second part, we're going to talk about how you can have fun in your business. How can you make sure the default mode is you having a blast and you enjoying what you're doing and really look forward to it every time you wake up in the morning. So what happens when you're not having fun? Very simple. You're not happy. When you're not having fun, when you're not enjoying what you're doing every day, you feel really like you're wasting your life. You really feel like you're wasting your time. You may feel that way right now in your current job. I know I felt like that for many years, not only in my job, but in a business I was in. I'll talk about that in a bit. But the point here is that it will affect you, and anything that affects you will affect your professional life. You are the forefront of the company. You're the person that's making the decisions. You're the person that is out there marketing, making sure you're a success. So if you're the leader, if you're the person who's in charge of this business and you're in the wrong frame of mind, if you're just not enjoying yourself, customers will notice. They will see it in your products and services. I guarantee it. And if you don't go out of business, you'll eventually quit. And sometimes this doesn't happen intentionally. Sometimes we get very excited about a new business, a new product or service. And then after we launch it a bit, we just start seeing it as a routine, as a job, and we really don't get excited about it anymore. And it's boring. And just simply not having fun. How do you get out of that funk? But more importantly, what happens if you don't get out of that funk? One of the bigger businesses I had was my own clothing line. It was called Zenhom Designs. It was a male custom-tailored clothing line. It was very high-end, and it was a really successful business. I saw a great business opportunity, and I did very well. But I eventually stopped doing that business because I simply didn't enjoy it. I basically created a job for myself that I didn't look forward to going to. And I realized you can't just start a business because it's a great opportunity or the money's there. It's not sustainable if you're not enjoying yourself. Secondly, when you start getting some success, people are going to want to hear from you, the people that started the business, the founders. You're going to be in front of your business. You're going to be representing your business. And you can't fake it. If you don't love what you do, if you don't love what you're doing, it's going to show. And it's very hard for people to buy something from somebody that's not enthusiastic about what they're doing. If you don't believe in it, they're not going to believe in it. And this happens in many ways. Your attitude will trickle down to the offer you make to your customers. So how do you get out of this funk? What do you do to make sure you're having fun every day? Well, first of all, obviously choosing the right business for you is something that you really need to consider. It's the first step. Don't ever start a business just because it's a brilliant idea or only because there's a need in the market. There's needs in the market everywhere, but if you're not in love with the solution that you're offering, then you're not the right person to fulfill that need. And successful businesses have the right solution and the right person for that solution behind it. That's really important. Let me repeat that again. Successful businesses have the right solution and the right person for that solution, the right person to deliver that solution behind it. So choosing the right business for you, something that really excites you, that makes you happy. Now, I know that sometimes that wanes because you do have to do a lot of work. And I'm not the kind of person that thinks that every single moment of your life as an entrepreneur is fun and exciting and you're jumping for joy and you're jumping on the couch like you're Tom Cruise or something. No, there is hard work involved and there's things that you are not going to want to do but have to in order to get your business going. Yes, there are days where I rather just go to the beach and relax and not do what I have to do for my business. And it's not because I don't enjoy my business. I love my business. I love what we do at the $100 MBA. I love what we do at Webinar Ninja. I believe in what we're doing. I believe in the solutions that we're offering. I believe I'm the person to deliver it. I believe Nicole's the person to deliver it. But the point here is that you get burned out. You get tired. And that's just human nature. You know, I love chocolate, but if I ate chocolate for the next 5 hours, I would feel disgusted with chocolate. This is why it's really important to have a really good work ethic and routine. You see, I'm a believer that hard work needs discipline and routine, and it's actually the solution to a lot of problems. You got to get in a routine that you can trust, that you can do, that keeps you on your game, that gets your work done. Secondly, when you're in that routine, always have the right intentions and the right frame of mind. Even when you're tired, even when you don't do anything, realize that you're blessed. Realize that you should be grateful for all the great things you have. For most of us, we live in a society that allows us to do what we want, that we know where our next meal is coming from. And trust me, I've been in financial situations where I didn't know where my next month's rent's going to come from. But we figured it out, and we made it happen. It's humbling to say that. So if you're not in that situation, understand you are privileged to do what you want to do. Secondly, even if it's hard work, there's nothing wrong with you having fun with it. One of the ways I like to just get myself in a good mood and have fun is just to smile. I know that sounds weird and like woo-woo or something, but just smile. Smile at something. If you feel like just smiling for no reason is weird, hop on YouTube and watch something funny. Watch a stand-up comedian, watch your favorite, sitcom or whatever it is on Netflix. The point here is that by smiling, you cause a metaphysical reaction that gets you in a good mood. Just take 5 minutes and do something that makes you happy, that makes you smile, whether that's putting on a song that takes 5 minutes and just getting up and dancing, or maybe just listening to the song pumps you up. Just feel good. That's all you got to do is just feel good. And you realize this is not that bad. I can write this blog post. I could do this podcast episode. I can create my product and enjoy it. Another way to have fun is to keep your eye on the prize. What are you shooting for? Why are you doing this business? Are you trying to have a more flexible lifestyle? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to buy a new car? I don't know what it is for you. But the point here is that keep your eye on the prize and have it handy. I literally mean like whatever your goal is, have a picture of it somewhere. I know some people, they put up a world map in their office because they just, by looking at the map, they think of all the different countries they're going to go to, and it inspires them. It keeps them motivated and say, hey, I'm on that path. I'm one day closer to getting to that goal. I'm going to make it happen. And it just pumps them up and gets them in a good mood. One of my final pieces of advice when it comes to this topic is probably the biggest. It's probably the most important. And that's realizing that when you have fun, everything is going to turn out better. If you're being interviewed, for example, I was recently interviewed for a webinar summit. And before I got on the interview, I decided I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I'm just going to be myself. I'm going to let it all hang out. I'm just going to make jokes and give funny examples and just have a good time. Yes, I'm going to give great content and I'm going to give value, but I'm going to do it in a fun way. Why not? Forget the stiff conversation. And it was one of the best interviews that they did. They loved it because it was different and it was fun and it was engaging. And I intentionally had the mindset that I'm going to have fun with this. Almost the same mindset that you have if you're about to enter like an amusement park or start a vacation. This is going to be fun. I'm going to hop on the plane. This is going to be great. So do the same thing when you approach your work. It's going to produce better results. And just knowing that having fun will produce better results, it will encourage you to get in that fun mood. Guys, I got one more killer piece of advice when it comes to this. Having fun with your business, making sure that it helps you succeed. But before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. Guys, HostGator is our web hosting solution of choice. We use it for the $100 MBA as well as Webinar Ninja. And we love it so much because they got amazing support, 24/7 live support via phone, chat, or email. That means any time of the day, any day of the week, if I have anything I need help with my website, I can contact HostGator and they can help me out. Whether it's registering a new domain name, marketing services, design services, they got my back. Plus, they do it all without breaking the bank. If you go to HostGator.com and use promo code OmarHookup, you can save 25% off web hosting. Again, that's HostGator.com, promo code OmarHookup. Guys, as a last tip when having fun in your business, making sure you have fun with your business, remember this: if you're just getting started and you're having a hard time loosening up and just enjoying yourself, and this is something I used when I first got started that really helped, remember that when you get started, you don't have anything yet. You have nothing to lose. There's nobody watching. You don't have hundreds and thousands of people, waiting for your next blog post yet and criticizing you. You don't have any haters yet. You have nothing to lose, so you might as well just do it your way. Have fun. Get comfortable with yourself as an entrepreneur. It's a great place to be when you first get started because you can just be whatever you want to be, and there is no expectations from your audience. Remember, when you're getting started, you got nothing to lose, so you might as well just have a blast, and your business will thank you for it. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. We would love to hear from you in an iTunes rating and review. Guys, Nicole and I read every single iTunes rating and review. It helps us understand what you love about the show. If you have 2 minutes right after this episode, just head on over to 100mba.net/show. All the instructions on how to give us an iTunes rating and review right there on the bottom. Or if you're on our iPhone, just click on the cover art and you'll see a link that says give us a rating and review. Click on that and the rest is a piece of cake. Here's a review from RM Ventmaker. Excellent podcast, 5 stars. Excellent show that puts an old idea into a new frame of reference for me. The idea of bundling a product to increase the value to the customer without really charging the cost of the product is a wonderful idea. Thanks. Love that you love that takeaway from one of our episodes. Thank you so much, RM Ventmaker. It means so much to us that you took the time to give us a rating and review. And remember, guys, everybody who leaves us an iTunes rating and review enters our weekly random draw to win a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training Community. Every Friday, somebody wins. And all you got to do is leave us an iTunes rating and review to enter the draw. All right, guys, before I go, I want to leave you with this. I would say that business is a combination of 3 things. One is experience, and that's something you're going to get over time. You learn, you become more intelligent about your business through experience. And there's no way around it. 2, hard work. Most people are afraid of hard work. They're not willing to put in the hard work. So if you are, you got a competitive advantage. And 3 is emotional intelligence. Having the emotional discipline to do things and get yourself in a state when you don't want to. Is turning things around, to have the right mindset to say, hey, what am I so upset about? Why am I smiling right now? This is all good. Even if there's challenges, just see them as isolated challenges. Trust me, I've been there. I am there. When we're growing as a business, when we have challenges as we're building new features in the software, I say, hey, that's a challenge. Let's overcome that. And when we do, we feel great. And there's nothing wrong with smiling when we're doing it and having a good time. There's no reason for us to yell and shout. You gotta remember, you gotta build the culture of your business right now, even if it's just you. If you have a culture just being angry and teed off at every single moment, you're not gonna be a fun place to work. So keep that in mind. And remember, at the end of the day, we all just want to have a great life and be happy. And money is important, I get that, but there's nothing wrong with having a great time while making money. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then, guys. Take care.